I'm not trying to mislead you or anything.
No, I don't think that you are, sir. I mean, what I'm listening to is the faith of a father. That's what I'm hearing. Court calls the case, People versus Benjamin Whitfield.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Drukas on behalf of Benjamin Whitfield.
Your name, sir?
Benjamin Whitfield.
Thank you. You need to take your hands out of your pockets.
I'm in two different things. I'm in receipt of a bond violation report. My client is also at two.
Yes. Which one do you want to deal with first?
Regarding the bond violation report, I mean, I'd like to waive this up and go and deal with it in front of Judge Kunke. That would be
Sure you would.
what I would like to do, but
I'm
regarding
Mr. Allen.
the positive tests, I'm not sure how the court would like to handle it.
Well, we might as well deal with the bond violation. I don't know.
There was a positive last Friday. It was negative. The test after that. I've discussed with him going forward that in order to try.
Well, let's get clear, Mr. Lucas. I mean, just so that it's clear. On November 6th, he tested, there's the THC that's in there, and I don't know whether he has a medical marijuana card. He does have a medical marijuana card. The problem doesn't become that, it becomes the cocaine.
Mhm.
And then, so then it disappears from his system, which it normally would if he's not using or if we don't catch him on the right date in terms of testing. But then almost exactly a month later,
He was positive.
again, for cocaine.
I have discussed with him getting an intake to determine whether or not what kind of services he could use going forward. I've discussed with him, and
Has he been in treatment before?
he has done treatment before. He had brought up Lincoln Behavioral Services. He was going to get in contact with them. His father is here today. I've also gone over that information with him. I think the idea is to get that intake here over the next week or so.
Well, why wasn't it done before? Why isn't, I mean, when it hits in November, and I'm sure he was using before then, why didn't he do something then?
Well, I wasn't in receipt of any violation reports until yesterday.
Right. But he knows he's using.
Mhm.
So why hasn't he done something before then, is my question.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Probably not, but you already started talking.
I'm sorry. I'm his father. My name is Daniel Whitfield. He reached out to me and asked me if I could, help him with this problem. And, he's trying. So I'm just trying to support him in any way that I can. He's working for me. He's got 4 kids, and just trying to do. I'm trying to help him, to get off the drugs and to do the right thing. He's been working with me since Sunday night. We've been up all night working on a small construction company, and I'm just trying to keep him busy and trying to keep him away from the people that he's.
I don't doubt your sincerity in doing what you're doing. I mean, as a dad, I mean, I get you standing up because you're trying to figure out what you can do to make it right. All right. The problem is he's got to make that decision. And I don't think that he has, through your best efforts. I don't think that he has. And the problem for you is that you can keep doing it. You can keep doing those things, like you said, keeping him busy doing this. But if he hasn't decided that that's what he's going to do,
Well,
it won't happen.
Well, Your Honor, I think he has, because him and I hasn't talked for months, and he's reached out to me. We had a bad falling out about this, And, over the last couple of weeks, like I said, we haven't talked for months. So, I think I do see him coming around. I'm not trying to mislead you or anything.
No, I don't think that you are, sir. I mean, what I'm listening to is the faith of a father. That's what I'm hearing. And that I don't have any doubt in. What you're telling me, I have no doubt in any of that. What I have doubts about is really what he wants to do. Okay. Because when I see testing like this, that's somebody that's going to kind of give you lip service, but isn't going to quite do the work. Because, young man, you're not set up in any treatment, are you?
No, sir.
Did you ask your attorney or anybody else to try to help you get set up in treatment?
No, sir. I'm taking.
What efforts have you made to try to get into treatment?
There was a step this morning, Your Honor.
Pardon?
There was a step this morning. We did discuss going into a treatment facility and getting an intake.
Oh, I get that this morning, right? But the test was a week ago, and he probably used before that test actually happened. The test was on the 6th, and nothing. His dad's been trying to do what he can do with him, nothing. And it's not until he gets here this morning and he's facing something that he decides that I'll say whatever.
We did talk about treatment. He said he'd be willing to.
Right. I'm not doubting any, sir. Understand what I'm getting at. I'm not doubting any of that. What I'm saying is, I can say I'm going to walk from here to there. Until I take that first step, I haven't done anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not going to keep manipulating me or the court. If he doesn't go, I'm done with him. That's why we had to fall out. I told him I'm not going to be associated with this nonsense. And if he doesn't,
But get this, sir. And it's not your own fault.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Oh, yes, sir.
But what I'm saying is he's manipulating already. The only reason he has those conversations that he's having, and then the conversation this morning, is because he's caught. And he's still, although having those conversations, he gets here this morning, between then and now, hasn't done anything. Hasn't made that step. Then he gets here this morning.
Excuse me. Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you going to say?
I made a step by coming. A big one.
Oh, I know. But what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
I
that step.
got here. I got right up, came to court.
But sir, listen. The choice on that is, yeah, you don't come today, you're going to get a warrant, I'm going to get you.
Right.
So that's just the cold-hearted reality of that. Okay, so I don't know how much of a step that is. If you think the step of walking in here knowing that you're facing a violation is tough, that's why you haven't done anything for treatment, because that's a tougher step. That's why you haven't done anything. And you will say and do anything not to do that. I've been dealing with addicts for a long time. Some of it your fault, some of it not your fault.
So was it
Go ahead.
just regarding the violation? At this time, I don't know if the court's going to remand him, whether they're going to.
Here's what I'm going to do. He wants to make a step. He's going to tell me that he's doing it. He's trying to tell his dad that he's doing it. He's talking the game and not doing it. I am going to revoke his bond. I'm going to remand him. I'm going to set it for December 26th. In between then, there are individuals at the jail that can work on inpatient. He can work on inpatient with you to try to get him into a program. I will sign virtually any order if he will get himself into treatment. Because the cold hard reality is, as hard as dad tries, as hard as everybody else is trying,
I don't have.
one day somebody's going to wake up, this young man's not going to be alive. And then nobody's going to have another shot at it. I've seen it happen too many times.
Thank you, Your Honor. This will be adjourned to a PCC the 26th.
On the 26th, I'll adjourn this matter to December 26, 2024, 9 a.m. Defendant's bond at this time is revoked. And Mr. Drugas,
What's not?
if we get something, I'll consider release if we get something in place.
I'll keep in touch. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Dad, thank you for coming down. I know you don't want to see that, and I didn't want to have to do that, but
Thank you, Your Honor.
all right,
Appreciate it.
take care.